And this is the wife. So today I am in Wotton and I'm at St John's and going to do a bit of grave reading. So we might as well start with this one here. And it's a difficult one to read. Yeah, that's difficult, that one. Let's try another one. Being careful of the bulbs. Now this one here is obviously broken. And let's see what we can make out of this. Thomas Watts, and I imagine that's Watson if it would have been the other bit there. Died March 28th. 18, and I can't see the rest, and 68 years old. And also Alice, who died February the 13th, 1820, I can't see the rest, age 72. There's nothing on this one. This one here is a Jane Briggs who departed 1824, I think. Again, there'd be graves I can't read. And we read the ones that we can read, and there's this one here. It's got 1825 and 1827. Let's have a look at this one here, see if we can make sense of this. I don't think we're going to find anything on this one. Nope. And these are quite nice, aren't they? With the faces. And this is I can't make that out. And this one, it's got a nasty crack through it, and some nice faces again. And again, that's difficult, isn't it? I might try the church in a bit, but do the graveyard first. Yeah. What about these? This is a Michael March of Dorking, who departed this life April the 15th, 1797, aged 72. And this is I think that's a Michelle March of Dorking, who departed this life January 29th, 1811, age 83. So, 2 members there of the same family. And let's have a look at this one. This is I think it's an Edward. Also of wife of the above. There's an 1846 there, age, I think that's 83. What about this one here? This is I reckon that's going to be a bit further here, so it's going to be Amelia Simon, and Luke Simmons. So it's Amelia and Luke Simmons. Can't read the rest of it. View of the church. Now there is a chapel here, so it's a red bricked chapel. We'll have a look at that in a minute, but let's see if we can read this. No, that's difficult. Might be able to read this one. This is a James Cook, who departed this life age. No, it's got a year, 1837, age 78. Now you can see the view from here. Now the road up there is the A25 and it heads to Dorking in that direction, and then in the other direction it goes heading towards Guildford. Let's have a look over here, see if there's anything to read here. I'm in the older section obviously, and it's difficult to read. That's not a readable one. This one is, this is I think it's a Susan or Susanna Hunt, daughter of David and Susanna Hunt, who departed June the 8th. I can't read that. Age 22. Those are difficult to read. Can't read any of those, so we'll move on up further. Can't read that one. That one's difficult as well. And this one is Joseph. Not sure on that one. That looks like a John. This is I see a Williams on there. Is that a Matilda Williams? Age Is it 60 years? It's very similar to one we've just been looking at. And this is another Williams, I think, so maybe it's a relative of the one we just looked at. But I can't make the name on that one. Can't get to those, so I had to zoom in on them. I can't read those. Let's have a look at this cross. Big cross here. Who this is. And this is a William. I can't get close enough to read it, so there's quite a dip down there, so it's surrounded by farmland, this place. So this says Mary Albino. I can't get down low enough for that one. Now this is the church, and the building on the end there is a chapel, and in that chapel is the Evelyn family, John Evelyn and family members. Nothing on here. The writing is actually on the top. And it's always difficult to read these when they are on the top. So, what have we here? Another difficult one to read. Not having much luck today with reading. Yeah, just make bits out of them. Wood. I can see a surname of Wood there. And I think it's a surname of Wood on that one. So possibly two family members there of the Wood family. And these look rather interesting down here. Let's have a little walk down. It's a bit colder today, strangely enough. It's been quite warm over the last few days. But that's the British weather for you. Now this one is a Marion Phillimore, I think. Go across. And then here we have a Frances Edith, died February the 8th, 1935, wife of John Harcourt Chichester Evelyn of Wotton, and daughter of Major General and the Honourable Mrs. Ives of Moynes, Essex. And we've got another one over here. And John Harcourt Chichester of Wotton, born 1876, died 1922. And here also lies the ashes of Susanna Fran E.S. Evelyn, my daughter J.H.C. and F.E. Evelyn, 1907 to 1993. So, members of the Evelyn family. like I say, that building there with the red brick, that's the chapel for the Evelyn family as well. Obviously some of them are buried in the churchyard. This is the Frances Harriet, beloved wife of W.J. I can't read the name of that, of Wotton. It's difficult to read. Then I can see a 19 something there. Or is that an 18? I think that's 1850 actually. And there's an 1875 there. There's a few family members there. It's quite a big grave. And this one is a daughter, Suzanne Ives, daughter of James, Baron Talbot. I can't go down any further because there's a bush there. But yeah, let's go and have a look at these two up here. And there's some writing there. Let's see if we can make something out of them. And 18, I think there's an age 74 there. I can't make any name out on them. No, can't make no names out on that one. So yeah, here's the door for the chapel, and I believe the Evelyn family are buried in there. Now this is quite nice, isn't it? Look at the faces on there. That's rather nice, isn't it? I'll just have a look at this one. And I can't really read that. I wonder if there's any writing on this one here with the big urn on top. There's no writing there, but I'm guessing it's a Evelyn family member. Yeah, can't really read that writing. Another face. Yeah, it's quite a nice urn, isn't it? So this is an interesting one. Probably not going to be able to read it. I don't think I'm going to have much luck today with reading headstones. They're all so old and very worn, very weathered. Yeah, not really read that. What about these here? See what we can make of these. These look readable actually, don't they? And this is the Evelyn family. This is a Colonel George Palmer Evelyn, JP, second son of George Evelyn, Esquire of Wotton, born August the 21st, 1823, died March 18th, 1889. He was for many years Colonel Commando of the 3rd Battalion East Surrey Regiment, formerly captain 2nd Battalion Rifle Brigade. He served in North America and in the Cape of Good Hope and with distinction of the Crimea. He was decorated with the Crimea Medal and 4 classes, 4th class of the Mid-Jidi, hope I've said that right, and the Turkish medal, deeply laminated by his daughter and 2 surviving sons. So I wonder what it says on this side. This is an Esther Evelyn, beloved wife of George, age 49. And this is another Evelyn family member. There's quite a few of them, isn't there? This is a Charles William Glanville Evelyn, late captain of the 3rd Battalion, East Surrey Regiment, 2nd Battalion of Hartley Manor, 2nd Battalion, surviving son of Colonel George Palmer Evelyn of Hartley Manor, Dartford, Kent. Born March 22nd, 1880 and died April 16th, 1893. So it must be born March the 22nd, 1860 and died April 16th, 1893. It's difficult to read them, but once you've read them then you realise any mistakes you've made. So let's move on up. Another door to the church. There's quite a bit of damage on that one. And this looks rather nice. It's like a little window, isn't it? There's no writing on these that I can read. Some writing here, which is a Richard Bull something. Richard Bulger, I think, died October. I think that's 1832, age 63. There's another Richard there as well. I can't get down low enough because there's this grave here, which is rather interesting, isn't it? In the memory of someone, Henry Fuller. Right, hang on guys, I'll slip you through. That's better. Departed this life 10th of May 1837 in his 34th year. There we go. Let's put you through again. So it's a Richard Fuller, Esquire, of the Rockery in the parish of Dorking, Surrey, who departed this life on the 13th of June 1818, I think. Also of Frances Fuller, wife of the above, who died aged 74. There you go guys, two of the Fuller family, and there's another one here which I don't think we're going to get to. There's a hole here. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to read anything there. And look at this one, this is interesting, isn't it? Completely broken, and there's nothing to read except for here actually. Let's see if we can read any of this. I don't think we can actually. Right, now we started over there So let's see what we can find here. Probably a lot of graves we can't read. There's nothing on this grave, nor these. Can't see no writing on these neither, except for this one actually. And this is another one I can't read. I'm guessing not many I'm going to be able to read here. This is a readable one. This is a John Evelyn and Anne, his wife. Two friends of the, I'm not sure what that says, died the 20th of January, I think that's 1789, age 88. And wife died 20th of May, age 63. Now this is interesting. I'll just go through the bulbs here. Now, as you can see, there's a gap under the wall here. And there's a reason for that. I'll tell you in a minute. I read this online. And there's also a gap here on the wall as well. Just here. There's a gap there. And a gap there. And the reason for these gaps in the wall is so that sheep can get under the wall and they can graze in the churchyard here, which is an interesting fact for you people who was wondering what that was, why they've got the gaps in the wall. Now this is a William something Coombe, who departed his life April 12, 1826. And we've got another Coombs, I think it's Lipscombe Francis, died 1832, 71. Two of the Lipscombe family there, and this is a James Dibble, I think. He died age 45, and a Lucy Dibble as well, who died age 49 in 1816. We've also got another Dibble here. This is a Daniel Dibble, who departed this life October 15th, 1824, age 78. And another Dibble here, just under the tree here. Anne, wife of Daniel Dibble, that's Daniel Dibble, and this is the wife, Daniel Dibble. So this is Anne Dibble, wife of Daniel Dibble, who departed this life May in 1839, age 78. So we've got a Dibble family, I think, over there, one, and we've got two here. And I've just spotted another Dibble. This is another Dibble. Daniel Dibble, February 1860, age 60. Farmers in the field. This is rather interesting, isn't it? This tomb here. It's like a coat of arms there. Some bulbs there, so I can't get any nearer than that. And let's have a look at these. That's not readable. That's difficult as well. This is an Edmund Tugwell, I think. Departed April 23rd, 18... I can't read the rest. He was age 72. And we've got some more over here we can read. A bit easier going around this way. This is, can't make the name out, but it's got a year of 1865. And this one here is, I'm not sure. Briggs, I think the surname, and died age 39. That noise is the tractor behind me. So we'll wander off down this way, see what else we can find. Let's have a look at this one. This is a Francis Young, died October the 10th, 1851, age 63. Bulbs here. And this one is to the memory of Catherine Ellis, died September 30th, and I think it's 1812, age 32. Now I can't get to these, see if I can read them. So the bulbs. So the Alfred, son of Thomas. You can see July the 26th, 1836. I can see 15 years. That's about it. There's a farm man working his fields. Like I've said when I started this video, this church of St John's is surrounded by farmland. There's obviously no writing on that one. But here is in loving memory of Harold Milson, 1st of May 1903 to the 27th of February 1955, also of his beloved wife Edith Mary, 2nd of April 1899 to the 7th of July 19, I think that's 35. See if we can see anything on this one. This is a Thomas Sudrick Caesar. The date on there, died October the 29th, 1851. It's not a massive churchyard here. There's some damage there. Nothing to see there. So, move on down. A few more older graves here. See what else you see. It's got a cross on it. And can't read it. And this is faded as well, isn't it? I'll make the name. There's an 1895 on there. And here is a Julia Holland, who headstone's growing in, which I say the tree is growing into the headstone there. And this is a Julia Holland who died. I can't see the rest of it. And there's also William Holland. It's difficult to read that because of the ivy growing up. You can see the bulbs. You can see the bulbs here. So be careful. This is a George Grinstead under the tree here again. I won't read the rest of it. And there's someone Holland there. I think there's an Albert Holland as well under the tree. Yes, that one where the tree's grown into it, and then you've got these here close to the tree. Now just here is a Charles Smith who died August 1900, age 43. There's nothing on those there. So we'll walk on over here. There's nothing on that one, but here is a Horace Bates who died February 1935, February the 1st, aged 73 years at rest. Also of Eden Bates, his wife, who died March 31st, 1943, aged 75 years at peace. So here we have some little, they look like trees, don't they? Like trees, where some of it's faded off. You can see where it's coming off there actually. But yeah, they look like trees. And that says, in loving memory of William Frederick Samuel Ketchley, Bill, 21st of April 1901 to the 10th of October 2008, who lived and worked in this parish for 80 years, and of Alice Ketchley, who died 1964, buried at Woking. Oh, Woking. Well, I've been to Woking, did St John's over there. I wonder if that's where she's buried. And this here is memory of William H. Tickner, died November 19th, 1938, age 81, and also of Emily, his wife, who died September the 4th, 1936, age 78. There's not much more down here. I'm getting into the slightly newer stuff. Although it's not all new, there's nothing on that one. But here is an Albert Collinson, who passed away February 20th, 1976. There's one here on the floor. She's an Ellen Carpenter, dear wife, fell asleep August the 10th, 1954. Also her husband Albert Henry Carpenter died 19 something, I can't see that. I can't see that, but I'll zoom you in, you might be able to make some sense of it. I'm trying not to step on bulbs and step on graves here. I'll zoom in on that one as well. I can make out a James Tickner on that one. And this one here is an Ellen Childs called Home, January the 19th. I think that's the 19th, 1942, age 64. Also Arthur, who died the 12th of December 1940 something, I think. This is in 1996 now, so Marcus Mitchell, and this is a 1977, and that's a Mitchell as well. Two of the same family there. So yeah, I'll just show you the view here though. It's pretty nice. It's pretty spectacular. I mean, look at that. And then you've got the church. Actually, there's a rather interesting grave over here. Let's go and have a look at this one over here while we're walking down. Sort of a mix here, isn't it? It's sort of newer graves and older graves on this. Now, this is quite pretty. This is a William Rose who died July 22nd, 1871. And there's also a William Rose again. It's difficult to read that, and that's quite nice. I like that. And then we've got this little thing here. I'm guessing we're not going to be able to read it because the writing's on the top and it's all faded. So yeah, you can make letters out. That's about it really. And it's a rather interesting little, I say little, big tree stump there. The sun is trying to shine through. Go and read this grey tombstone here. This is a Frederick Edward Coleman Dial, born the 2nd of July 1841 and died the 1st of January 1900, and his wife Helen Coleman, born the 25th of October 1858 and died the 30th of January 1930. There's some more writing on the other side. Let's have a look and see if that's anything different. Be careful, it's a bit steep here. And this is a Sir Nigel Claudian Dozier Coleman, Baronet, younger son of Frederick Edward and Helen Coleman, born the 4th of May 1888 and died the 7th of March 1966. Right, so we're going to see if we can look at the church now. I'll go the wrong way. I'll go the wrong way around because it's longer, but avoids going past the people who are up on the right there. A dead bird here. Dead pigeon. Let's go and see if this church is open, St John's. And the first door is. Have a look see if there's anything interesting on the notice boards. Parish notice. So we try the main door to the church. And sadly it's locked. But never mind. So it goes. So we've had a walk around the churchyard, which was quite interesting. There's a lady over there, which looking for some graves. But yeah, we had a good look around the churchyard, and sadly the church is shut. But never mind. I'll end this video here, and remember to like and subscribe to my channel. Check out my other videos as well, and hit the notification bell. And I will catch you next time in my next video. So take care guys, take care.